Before supercars had computers, before horsepower needed permission, Ford built something so aggressive, so over-engineered, and so unapologetically brutal that it could only exist once. A 429 Super Cobra Jet Mach 1, ram air-fed, drag, pack-bred, and so rare it rewrote the rulebook. This isn't nostalgia. This is the moment American muscle reached its absolute peak. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you live for rare metal, Concours grade muscle, and the kind of automotive excess Detroit will never build again, you already know what to do. Subscribe, turn the bell on, and settle in, because what you're about to experience is not just a Mustang. This is a statement of power, engineering defiance, and unapologetic American muscle taken to its absolute edge. In front of us sits a 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1, but not just any Mach 1. This is the top of the food chain, end of the line, no compromises monster, the 429 Super Cobra Jet Ram Air, an R code car, a drag pack legend, a machine built at a time when emissions were whispers, fuel was cheap, and horsepower wars were fought with forged internals and solid lifter cams. And to elevate it even further into unicorn territory, this particular example has been professionally converted to right-hand drive, transforming an already rare icon into something the world almost never gets to see. This car exists because Ford decided subtlety was optional. By 1971, the Mustang had grown wider, longer, and more aggressive, reflecting a changing market and an escalating arms race. Chevrolet had the LS6 Chevelle, Mopar had the 426 Hemi. Ford's response was not restraint, it was domination. The 4029 Super Cobra Jet was never meant to be polite. It was designed with one purpose: win on Sunday and terrify everything else on Monday. Under that iconic NACS ducted hood lives Ford's most extreme factory-installed big block Mustang engine ever produced. The Ford 29 cubic inch Super Cobra Jet was a no-excuses power plant, officially rated at 375 horsepower, but anyone who knows these cars understands that number was a courtesy, not a confession. With forged pistons, a 4-bolt main block, a solid lifter camshaft, heavy-duty valve train components, and an external oil cooler, this engine was engineered for sustained high RPM punishment. This wasn't about cruising. This was about survival at full throttle. Feeding that monster is the ram air system, cold, dense air forced directly into a Holley 780 CFM carburetor, breathing through hardware designed to keep pulling long after lesser engines would tap out. Every component in this drivetrain exists because Ford knew exactly what owners were going to do with these cars: launch them hard, run them fast, and push them further than common sense would suggest. And then there's the Mach 1 package itself, the visual armor that tells the world this Mustang means business. The blacked-out hood treatment, the aggressive stance, the sculpted body lines that feel more muscle-bound than stylish. This is not a dainty pony car. This is a street brawler in factory trim, designed to look fast standing still and downright violent in motion. Inside, the Mach 1 continues its focused aggression, deep-set gauges, a driver-centric cockpit, no unnecessary frills. Everything is purposeful, intentional, and built around the idea that the person behind the wheel is there to drive, not pose. And now, with the right-hand drive conversion, the experience becomes even more surreal. The familiar becomes exotic. The legendary becomes personal. This is American muscle viewed through an international lens, executed with precision and respect for the original architecture. Let's be absolutely clear, Ford never produced a factory right-hand drive 429 Mach 1. That makes this car not just rare, but bespoke. The conversion transforms the driving experience without diluting the car's soul. When done correctly, as it is here, it preserves the integrity of the machine while making it accessible in markets that never officially received such insanity from Dearborn. It becomes a conversation starter, a showstopper, and a mechanical anomaly that commands attention wherever it goes. And attention is something this Mustang demands. From the moment the engine fires, there is no mistaking what you're dealing with. The idle isn't smooth, it's authoritative. The sound is mechanical, raw, and unapologetic. This is the soundtrack of forged internals and solid lifters doing exactly what they were built to do. Blip the throttle and the car doesn't rev, it responds. instantly and aggressively, like a predator recognizing movement. On the move, the 429 SCJ delivers torque with a brutality modern cars simply cannot replicate. There are no traction controls here, no digital filters, no electronic apologies, just throttle, fuel, air, and steel. Every input matters. Every mistake is felt. And every successful pull reminds you why this era of muscle will never be repeated. What makes this 1971 Mach 1 truly special is that it represents the end of something. The end of unlimited displacement, the end of factory backdrag packages, the end of a time when manufacturers chased dominance instead of compliance. Within a year, regulations would tighten, insurance companies would intervene, and the horsepower numbers would begin to fall. This car exists at the very peak, the last roar before the silence. That's why collectors chase them. That's why auction houses spotlight them. And that's why examples like this, especially with a high-quality right-hand drive conversion, transcend normal valuation logic. This isn't just a car you buy, it's a piece of industrial history you become responsible for. When a 429's Super Cobra Jet Mach 1 rolls onto a stage, the room changes, conversations stop, cameras rise, people lean forward, because everyone understands they are witnessing something that cannot be recreated. You can build fast cars today, faster even, but you cannot build this. You cannot reproduce the mindset, the conditions, or the sheer audacity that allowed a machine like this to exist. This Mustang doesn't ask for approval. It doesn't seek validation. It simply exists, loud, rare, excessive, and unforgettable. And in a world increasingly defined by restraint, that makes it priceless. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Ford's most savage creations, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. Tell me, would you drive it, show it, or race it? Because machines like this weren't built to sit quietly, they were built to be remembered. And this one will never be forgotten.